Give me one moment. All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call Yahawah, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Harakakadash. Double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who will wear the titles of truth. Peace, love, blessings, salutations to your Akim that's part of the Bahasham Dawadada House of David. All right, so this is the live camp of the Spirit where the Hebrew Israelites, with the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, all right, coming out here once again, week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this place, America, right, or better as known in the scriptures, Babylon. You can call it modern day Egypt, right, the Roman Empire coming back, all right, and as you see through the Spirit that this place is falling, right. Now, you know, the scriptures talk about how this place is falling. All right, let me actually get that. Salakia. Try to light up some incense real quick. But the scriptures talk about how Babylon is falling. Now, just recently, and you know, brothers been on it, did a video talking about how these billionaires, all right, are basically investing in building bunkers, all right, doomsday bunkers, or so to speak, or bunkers, period. Now, why are these billionaires? Because the scriptures talk about in Revelations, the 6th chapter, all right, which I'll get to that how the rich men, the poor men, all right, hid themselves in the mountains and the rocks. That's because this place, America, which is Babylon, all right, which is referred to as the daughter of Babylon in the scriptures, is falling. And then these higher elites, all right, these higher rich folks and things like that are above the law, you know, that are over the law, that are rich, you know, through basically the whelps and the backs of the Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're in the know that this place is going to shit. You got this election coming up, which they're saying that it might not be one. All right, it might not be one. Which this is how we know that this place is the Roman Empire all over again, because the Roman Empire dealt with governments, senates, presidents, and that nature, man. All right, this is how we know that this is the Roman Empire healed all over again. I mean, we call it America, you know, that's the name that it was named after, but this is just the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire revived all over again. Why? Because they followed the same customs as the Roman Empire. Okay, because what in other kingdoms like the Assyrian, Babylonian kingdom, you know, they dealt with kings. All right, you were passed down, you know, from son to son. In the Greek Empire, the Medo-Persian Empire, that's what they went off of. Even if in our empire, all right, King David, King Solomon, you know, there wasn't no such thing called presidents or senates and things like that. When that happened, all right, that was when Esau was in rulership with in the Roman Empire, all right, the census and all that. So let me read this. This is Isaiah. I'm gonna start at the first verse. This is Isaiah 51:1. Thus saith Yahawah, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them, that rise up against me a destroying wind. And that's what we see that's going to happen to this place. Okay? You got, like I always mention, Putin. You got these Kim Jong-un. You got these specific kings. All right, these nations and their kings. All right, they got nuclear capability. But really, it's Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, all right, that's raising, that's putting a mind in these specific heathen kings' minds, all right, to build nuclear capability to destroy this place with a destroying wind, all right? It says, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. And that's basically what's against this place. When you go to when you go to Obadiah, the first chapter, which Lord willing, I'll be able to grab that too. When you go to Obadiah, the first chapter, it talks about how those that were confederate with thee, have deceived thee, have even brought thee to thy border. Okay? Because Trump, what I think it was like some weeks ago, said that basically if NATO said that if America goes to war or war or any type of thing, that NATO wouldn't back them up. Okay? So that's biblical prophecy according to the book of Isaiah. It's like Obadiah. See, what we deal with over here is we deal with prophecy. All right, we deal with things of this place being destroyed, the Lord coming back, the sea hip. We deal with all that. All right, and this place is on its way out. All right, and you know that because the sea hip or the charagma is starting to be brought out in a higher scale. All right. Dealing with Elon Musk. The FDA approved him last year to do a human brain trial on that sea hip. And guess what? They brought it out and he did it, and they said that it was successful, which we believe through the spirit that was already successful. We believe that they already been doing that. See them, when these devils do something or they bring it out, they already been doing test trials on it. That's just for the people to think, oh, they haven't done it yet. Oh, it's the hype of it. But we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. All right. It says, it's like it. Verse 3, against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifteth himself up, his brigade line, his brigandine, and spare ye not her young man, destroy ye utterly all her hosts. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in the streets. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power. And that's one of the main things. See, these heathens think that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans have been forsaken. All right, but the Lord is showing out and showing and proving that he's still dealing with us. How? Through the rise, all right, through our rise, which started in the 1960s, all right, with our elder Apostle Abba Bivens, all right, the Lord giving him the truth and putting the spirit on him and the apostles on down to go on the highways and byways, all right, and understand the scriptures and wake our people up, okay? Because, the Lord turned his back on us, but Yahawashi, when he died on that cross, all right, which he prayed for the elect, that's what we always gotta bring out. Yahawashi prayed and died for the elect, all right? He brought the elect back to the Heavenly Father, basically. All right, he's that mediator, okay? That's why 2/3 ain't got it, because Yahawashi said, lest they be healed, okay? But 2/3 of our people, the reason why they can't get this truth is because Yahawashi ain't for them, okay? It says, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So the Lord basically through the Spirit, still have mercy on us, all right? And the mercy is through his elect, okay? Because even though, we got 2/3 of our people, all right, even though we got 2/3 of our people that's gonna die in this thermonuclear destruction and specific things, they're gonna obtain mercy through the loins of the elect, okay? So you got people, oh, have a good day, It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in their iniquity. And the elect's going to flee by way of the chariots of the Lord, all right? That's how we're going to flee, okay? Now, you get groups. I remember back then, the apostles used to say that dudes would read this specific scripture and flee the country, all right? Flee America. But it's not talking about, fleeing that nature. All right, the way the elect is gonna get up out of here, all right, is by way of getting beamed up by so-called UFOs, which are the chariots of the Lord. All right, it says, be not cut off in her iniquity, and through the Spirit, her iniquity is what you see. Hey, this is a great melting pot. All right, you got every nation over here. You got all their philosophies over here. All right, you got all these different religions. You got all these people in all these Buddhism, all that, man. All right. And another part of their iniquity is changing the laws of the Heavenly Father and His Son, all right, to what they want to change them to, or what's contrary to how this earth is supposed to be ran. See, one thing you got to realize through the Spirit is that if this earth was being ran under the conditions of the Holy Scriptures, then everything would be peace, okay? But that's why the Scriptures say, oh, hey, what's going on, man? That's why the Scriptures say when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, all right? Because the earth is mourning, the people are mourning, all right? The animals are mourning, okay? So be not cut off in her iniquity, because the wicked is ruling right now. Actually, let me get that real quick, and I'm gonna go back to this. This is one of my favorite scriptures. Always got to be brought out to let, because hey, these Christians, they don't believe that the so-called white man is the wicked, and they don't believe that this place that we're in, that we, this hamster wheel life that we live, all right, we're under the so-called white man, and he's in rulership, okay? But they don't know the scriptures. They don't know that in the time of our forefather Yahawah or Jacob, that Jacob was blessed, but also too our forefather Isaac gave Esau a blessing to where he was going to rule the earth for a time. And how was he going to get the earth and the rulership of the earth? Through his blessing, which was the sword. And when you go through history, this man that slayed a bloody path to get where he's at right now. Wars, little wars, coming over here to the Americas, fighting the tribes to gain this land, which was prophecy. All right, that's how he inhabited and gained the whole earth, through the blessing that our forefather Isaac gave him. All right, because his blessing was what? The sword, which the sword has to do with destruction, killing, death, murder, which this man does. All right, so this is Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? See, there ain't no such thing as like this clown that I did a video on yesterday talking about Satan, where he called him Satan, fall from heaven to earth and took a third of the angels. What day? No, man. All right, that's not biblical for one. All right, that's what you would call fantasy, man. Okay, there's an actual man, all right, that was given a blessing, all right, way back when, all right, to rule the earth in this specific time, and the Heavenly Father gave him a specific time to rule the earth. The Lord gave the earth into his hands, all right. So if not, then who is he? It's easy to see that these people are wicked, man. See, what Jake does is when the so-called white man or these Edomites do specific things, they overlook it and say, well, they're just human. No, they're the wicked of the Bible, all right? And in these last days, they're going to be destroyed. So be not cut off in her iniquity, okay? And like I said, a part of her iniquity is you calling yourself Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right? You going into Christianity, being a Muslim, being a Buddhist, being so-called a spiritualist, which is wicked as hell too, because them spiritualists, they go into these chakras, and which is witchcraft, man. Okay? So that's the philosophies that these people go off in. All right, you Israelites, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, you're not supposed to be going off into that stuff, man. Okay? It says, let me see, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Right, so the time that we're in right now, the reason why you see these prophecies coming in the past, all right, is because we're in the time of the Lord's vengeance, which the Yahawashi said that the day of vengeance burneth in his heart. Let me get that, Isaiah 63. Yahawashi been waiting to come back, all right? He's been waiting to get vengeance on you wicked elite, the wicked period, and you wicked Israelites. All right, and you nations that help forward the affliction, all right, of the Lord's people. Okay, this is let me see if I can find it. know it's Isaiah 63. Here it is. This is Isaiah 63 and 4. Now this is talking about Yahawashi. All right. The day of the Lord is at hand, but the day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart. Isaiah 63 and 4. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So the day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart, and we in the time of the Lord coming back. I'm gonna read this over again. This is Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And the way that the nations have drunken of her wine, because when America, aka when Babylon goes into these other countries, like Iraq, they're going into, how can I say it? When this place invades other countries, they try to put their philosophy on them. That's why you got these, why you think the Iraqis fought so hard for the Americans to get out of Iraq? All right, they've been fighting that war since what, like 2000 and something. All right, but it was a article that I read that because the U.S. was still occupying Iraq, so them Iraqis was like, look, man, you know, we'll basically surrender. You win the war, just get the hell out of our country. All right, so I'm gonna read that again. It says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. Drunken with what? The philosophies. They go to these specific countries. They go to these specific countries and wage war with them and try to put their BS in them. All right? Oh, well, if you're not with the LGBTQ or the P community, then we're going to go to war with you. You're off. That's why Kamala Harris was overseas, man. All right? Spewing that venom. And them other countries don't want you goddamn Americans over there. That's why you can't, that's why y'all ain't invaded Russia and specific other countries yet, because they don't want your philosophies in there, man. But now you see these a lot of these Arab women, they come over here, all right? Or you go to specific certain parts, like you go to Europe and stuff, which that shit is common over there. But they totally accept, you know, the philosophies and the wine of this place. All right? It's okay. Basically, they westernize these other countries. All right? And now they're trying to go to the Middle East and westernize the easternized countries. Okay? That's why these Babylonian women, so to speak, all right? These bees always come around here when I'm lighting these incense. That's why these Babylonian women, all right, or these women from the other countries, all right, are basically, you know, rebelling against, rebelling against, you know, Salagia, bees, man. They like the smell of the incense. But that's why these other countries are rebelling basically against America. All right, they don't even want them over in that land. Okay, why? Because as soon as the Americans go over there, all right, guess what happens? All right, they spew out their venom or their wine. All right, that westernized culture that's over here today that we see every day. Then, you know, these women start being whores. All right, men start getting feminine. All right, and so forth and so forth. The food, they taint the food. All right, which is over here too. All right, so the nations are angry. All right, because this place that made, you know, that went over there and spewed that wine, man. All right. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. And then, hey, let me see. Let me go to that real quick. If so she may be healed. Now, going in to the Roman Empire being revived. All right? Babylon is suddenly fallen, if so she may be healed. There ain't going to be no amount of collateral, all right, to heal this place. Because this place is in a 20-something trillion-dollar debt. in which the elites, they can pay this off. They can pay the whole debt off. They can pay it off if they want to. They're worth over $500 trillion. Rothschilds, Gettys, DuPonts, they own everything lock, stock, and barrel. They can pay this debt off and we'll be all living good. But are they going to do that? No, because they have an NWO agenda. All right? But through the Spirit, this is the Roman Empire. This is the Roman Empire coming back all over again. That's why I said, if she made, so like, let me go to it, man. This is one of my favorite scriptures too. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain? If so, she may be healed. Right? If so, she may be healed. All right? Because, hey, this place is a place of great imports and exports. That's why it says, how for her pain, if so she may be healed. Because these heathen nations, when they come over here, these Arabs, these so-called Africans, these gooks, they come over here and what they do is, this man gives them stimuluses, all right? And they put their kids through college and they give these heathens businesses, all right? And they get their stuff shipped over here. We buy it. You know, we consume it, we buy it, and they send their money back to their country. That's how they make their living. You don't see these goddamn gooks not living good. How you own a 7-Eleven, all right? And that's all you see is these goddamn Arabs, man. These sand niggas in these 7-Elevens, all right? Working 9 to 5s, and you mean to tell me you getting by? You got Mercedes-Benz and all that. You getting by, man? All right? Ain't no goddamn way. They're all in this together, and they're all in it, and they know they're all in this together, and they're all in it to come against us, man. All right? Because Jake is the consumer of what they put in these neighborhoods and what stores they put up. You go to a goddamn chicken shack, who's in there? Elam or Ishmael. All right, you go to a store out here, all right, a chicken, so you think, oh, it's Louisiana fried chicken. It's a goddamn fucking goop back there preparing the chicken for you, man. Go to a donut shop, you know, a goop's back there, man. You know? That's why this place is going to be destroyed, man. Call all Yahawashi at the end, all right? But this place is a place of great merchant for the heathens. This place ain't prosperous for Jake. Drake get one a little small business, hole in the wall, and for 6 months, and then you don't see it no more. I've seen it, all right? They get a little small business, all right? And then 6 months later down the line, the business don't thrive no more. It's a little hole in the wall spot. They only got one. Versus these heathens, man, they got Chinese store here, they got Chinese store there, all right, Chinese food there. Ishmael got East Indian spots all over the place, serving curry and all this, you know? So let me see, Salakia. This is Revelations 13:1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon horns 10 crowns, and upon his head the name of blasphemy. Now, Salakia. Let me take my notes out just to go through what the 7 heads and 10 horns are. All right, that John the Revelator scene. So the 7 heads and 10 horns represent NATO, which is the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. All right, and so when you go to Revelation 17 chapter, the beast that's carrying the whore is NATO, the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Now the 7 heads and 10 horns, all right, in this society, all right, are the Greeks, the Romans, Spanish, the French, Germania Major, Germania Minor, all right, and the British, okay. And it says, like I said, I got the 7. This is the 7 heads right here, and then because back then you had the Roman Empire, All right, and they dealt with that. You had the Anglo Saxons, the Franks, the Atamantes, the Lombards, the Ostrogoths, the Visigoths, um, what is it, Burgundians, Vandals, Sevis, and the Herulis. All right, but today, through the spirits of Lakia, yeah, and it says the five fallen. All right, that it talks about the 10 horns. All right, today would be Belgium, Denmark, France, Luxembourg, Italy, Greece, Ireland, Netherlands, West Germany, and West Germany, common market or European economic community. You got certain dudes out there that's saying that basically that that Russia's a part of that. Well, Russia's not a part of that. All right, but it says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him power, and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. It's talking about the Roman Empire. That's the dragon. The dragon in Revelation is talking about the Roman Empire, right? And it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death. You had the pagan Roman Empire, which was ruled by Edomites. You had the Holy Roman Empire, which was ruled by Jakes. And the Roman Empire fell. Okay? The Roman Empire fell, man. And it says, and his deadly wound was healed, and all the world wondered after the beast. Right? And this is the healed wound of the Roman Empire, America. Okay? So that's why it says if we would have healed at this time when the Roman Empire or America, gets wounded, it's not going to come back. All right? It's not going to be healed through the Spirit. It says, back to Jeremiah 51 and 8, and I'm going to go into Revelation, the 18th chapter. All right, so it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For a judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even into the skies. That's why we tell you heathens, you come up to us scoffing, laughing, and mocking, the Negroes, that is the Native Americans, in this society, we tell you, hey, man, go to your own country. All right, you better go back to your country because this place is going to be destroyed. You don't know what you're talking about. See, what the thing with this place is the merchants. All right, they're with getting rich off this society. All right, but this place is falling. All right, it's falling, man. It's a lot, dude. It says, Okay, it says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country, for a judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. Now I'm going to go to Revelation, the 18th chapter, because it links exactly up with that. All right? See, America is done, man. This place, through the spirit of power of Yahawashi, this place, it ain't going too much longer. Okay, it's not. Hey, this place is on its last leg. Like I said, like I was mentioning the debt, and it keeps going up. See, the thing with the debt that these people, these American citizens don't realize is that when you're in $1 trillion debt like this, all right, ain't gonna be no bailouts, man. It ain't gonna be no. Because the elites don't want it to happen. See, the elites of this society want this NWO to happen. Okay? They want this NWO to happen, man. All right? They want all you people out there to be sea-hipped. Okay? They have an agenda. All right? Actually, let me go into that. Let me switch gears a little bit. They have an agenda for you American citizens, so to speak. Aaron Russo was interviewing with David Rockefeller, and David Rockefeller basically told Aaron Russo the agenda of the elite, which David Rockefeller, he's in the spiritual realm, but he's gonna come back to hardcore slavery. But he basically told Aaron Russo that his their plans is to get basically everybody sea-hipped. All right. Now that's a part of their enterprise, so to speak. Let me get that in Job. Because like I said through the spirit, that this man has an agenda. All right, you brothers know this to be true. He has an agenda and he wants to accomplish something. All right, so like I said through the spirit, that Aaron Russo, all right, and later after that, not too long ago, because Aaron Russo, all right, was like, yo, why would you want to do that to people? You know why? Hey, Shalom, Yahawashi, brother. You know, Aaron Russo basically said, you know, that, hey, man, look, you know, why would you want to do that to the people? All right, why would you want to do that? And later on, you know, not too much later on, we found out that Aaron Russo had, you know, went to the spiritual realm. Okay, and that's what these elites mostly do. But let me get this real quick. This is Job 5 and 5 and 12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. And the crafty in this world today is Esau, Edom. All right? And the devices of the crafty is what he's trying to basically put forth his NWO. All right? You had, a long time ago, you had Agenda 2021. Now they got Agenda 2024. But when you read the plans, a lot of the plans that these devils had, I'm gonna go into some of them. All right, they basically have, you know, because they got something called an Illuminati card game, and they show it in The Simpsons. I don't want to go too much into that because I'm trying to get the scriptures, but it says he disappointed the devices of the crafty. Now, there's been a lot of school shootings, all right, since the beginning of the year started. Just yesterday, I don't know what was going on, but there was a lockdown at some schools around the corner from the house, and there's a lot of police officers, a lot of SWAT cars and things, all right? So that's a part of their agenda, because with these lockdowns and these shootings, all right, they can pass laws, all right, under people's noses. So when they bring specific things in, they can say, hey, well, we're justified by this because this happened. Okay, like they had back then, like a while back, a law they were trying to pass, taking away, and Edomites get mad at this, man. My amendments, you know, take away basically their guns, okay? And Edomites get mad as hell at that. You think them Edomites are gonna stand for that? These Edomites ain't gonna let you take their burners, man. All right? But also with that, crafty devices is the C-hip. That's one of them, which I'm gonna go into that. All right, and what else? Having state-to-state lockdowns, dividing this place into 10 FEMA regions. All right, from zip code to zip codes. All right, then you have FEMA that's going to be out here. You're going to have the lockdowns. You're going to have concentration camps. Okay. What else, man? You're going to have guillotines out here. All right. Because what happened? The Georgia Guidestones, we populate the earth to 500. What is it? 500,000. All right. So he disappointed the devices of the crafty, because when this man thinks himself to get these specific things off, all right, the Lord's going to disappoint him. So it says, it says, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. What's their enterprise? They're starting to they're starting to let the ball roll now. Okay, these elites are starting to let this ball roll. All right. That's why you see, you know, this Super Bowl thing. You seen when they were having parades, there were mass shootings, there were things going on because the ball is going to roll. And even with the C-19, that was a part of their agenda, a prelude of their agenda, because the next shutdown or the next virus that so-called comes, the next shutdown is going to be even more worse. Okay? But the Lord is only going to allow this man to go so far with his enterprise. And that's why it says, so that they cannot perform their enterprise, because the whole main thing of them performing this enterprise is for them, all right, to go into these bunkers. And when it's all said and done, all right, rise up out of the ashes. They got a term called rising up out of the ashes, like the phoenix. All right, so when all the dust and debris settle, they think that they're going to come up out of these bunkers and start a new civilization. That's not going to happen. Okay, the Lord is going to disappoint. The Lord's going to let them think that they're going to get it off. All right. So it says, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. Yeah, because these are the hidden the hidden illuminated ones, so to speak, man. All right? But they cannot sleep. I think it's in Micah. They cannot sleep unless they perform wickedness. Let's see, I think it's Micah, the 2nd chapter. Let me try to find it. Yeah, here it is. This is Micah chapter 2, verse, well, it's not this exact scripture, but it's close to it. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When their morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. So these devils, man, they practice wickedness day in, week out, day in and day out. Just like the Lord got us pushing out videos daily, right? And basically with an opposition to these elites, these elites are practicing wickedness day in and day out. Okay? So let me go back to Job. Let me go to Job, the 20th chapter. Like I said, Job 20 and I'm gonna start at 19. Job 20 and 19. Because he hath oppressed and hath forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not, which America is a house that he didn't build. When he came over here to the Americas, to the Indians and the Aztecs, there was already basically civilization here. What the Indians did and the Aztecs and specifics of the tribes did when this man came over here, they had treated him and taught him how to live on the land. All right? They taught this man how to till the land. All right? And specific things of that nature. Esau didn't know. Hey, these devils didn't even know how to bathe properly when they came over here. Who showed them how to bathe properly? Us, our women, so to speak. They got pictures of icons of our women bathing these dirty cavemen, so to speak. All right? But this man built the house which is not his. America was built off the land, off the backs of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the slaves, man. All right? That's why you have something called an overseer, and you got these contractors. All right? Most of the foremen and stuff in construction are Edomites, man. All right? And how did they learn how to build, man? Through Israel, through Jacob. So it says, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. Right. And what's his desire? All right, to basically put everybody back in hardcore bondage, especially you tribes, to get his NWO off, to see-hip everybody, to put that charagma in everybody's right hand or in their forehead, so to speak. First through deception, then through trying to force. Okay? Then through trying to force, man. It's like it. They're going to try to force, right? When they see, it's going to come a time to where, all right, they're going to try to force people to take that C-hip. First, it's going to be you can't buy or sell without it. All right. Then it's going to be a forceful thing. If you don't have this technology, you're so-called, you're off the grid and you're an outcast to society. All right. So he shall not feel quietness in his belly. There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. And that word straits means a position of difficulty. All right. So in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be put in a position of difficulty. See, because this destruction is going to be televised. All right. You're going to have certain countries that's going to see this place be destroyed from afar off. And if these elites in these bunkers or wherever they may be, they're going to see the chariots come back. All right. They're going to see the destruction of this place. They're going to see Yahawashi says, every eye shall see him, even those that pierced him. Okay. So when they think that they have got this NWO off, when they think, our plan is going according to as we got it, because the Lord's going to allow them to get specific things off because prophecy's sake. But in the fullness of his sufficiency, he's going to be in straits. All right. Meaning that position of difficulty, man. All right. Hey, you devils, man, you got hell to pay. All right. You got hell to pay. All right. You got straight hell to pay, man. All right. So it says, it's like here. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he is about to fill his belly. Oh man, everything's going according to plan. Those prophets on the street corners that are prophesying, we done locked them up. We locked them up. We put some of them got beheaded. They're not coming against us no more because the Lord's going to remove us off the street corner soon. Okay? He's going to remove us, and a part of the agenda of these elites, okay, is to get the prophets of doom off the street corners, which is us. Okay? To remove us because we're a part of Yahawashi mouthpiece and breaking down their strongholds. All right? Salakia. So it says, Yahawah shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he's eating. Right? So the Lord's going to cast his fury upon him and rain it upon him while he's eating through the Spirit, man. All right? While he's eating, what does it mean by while he's eating? All right? When this is what it looks like, basically that, he's gotten this off. All right? When it looks like he so-called has succeeded in getting what he hit. When it looks like he has succeeded in getting his agenda off. Okay? That's when the Lord is going to cast down the fury upon him and his wrath, okay? It says, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glittering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. Right, so terror is about to be upon this man soon. All right? And like I said, man, a part of him being destroyed through the Spirit, all right, or getting his belly off, is this C-hip. Okay, let me go into that real quick. This is Revelation 13 and 16. We have to bring this out week in and week out because soon, all right, soon it's going to be a worldwide thing of this C-hip or this charagma being pushed forth out here, right, through your rappers, through your mainstream media, through Elon Musk, so forth and so forth, man. Now, this Revelations 13 and 16, it says, and he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now this mark, like we go through, is talking, that mark goes back to the Greek charagma. All right, the Greek charagma, which means an incision. All right, so you got other camps talking about some, oh well, we don't believe. If it is, we're not gonna have a C-hip put in us, but we don't believe that that's the MOTB. Well, what else could it be? What else could it be? Okay? It's not Christianity. You can't buy and sell with that. What else could it be? It has to be something in society. It has to be something in the American society where if you don't take this, as it says, you won't be able to buy or sell. If you don't take this, then you won't be able to function in society. So what could it be? It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of his beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right. So what could, if you're not able to buy or sell or function in society, what else could it be? All right. But that's a part of that man's agenda. All right. That's why this place is going to be destroyed. Like it said in Job, the 21st chapter. All right. When he filled his belly, all right, then he shall be in straits. Now, when you go to Revelation, the 18th chapter, all right, one of the main parts of those straits is this place being destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. All right. It says that this place's plagues will come in 1 hour. All right. It says that this place's plagues are going to come in 1 hour. But even before that, like, this place is going to be falling. So I'm going to go into, I'm going to pretty much try to get this whole chapter, Revelation, the 18th chapter, because it goes into basically America being destroyed, all right, and falling and not being healed again. The same as what I read in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, right? They go hand in hand. This Jeremiah chapter, Revelation 18 and 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and his earth was lightened with his glory. This is talking about Yahawashi. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Because when this place gets destroyed, so to speak, all right, and it gets turned into a desert, the only thing that's going to be over here on this side are desert creatures. All right, are desert creatures, man, unclean creatures. All right, so this place is going to become a place that is inhabited by specific creatures, man. All right. And it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Through what? Buying, selling, trade. You have something called the World Trade Center. Why was it the World Trade Center? Because these heathen nations, when you go to a store, let me see. Oh, look, I got a torch. What does this say? It says made in China. Okay, and I'm pretty sure this tripod is made in Taiwan or some shit. All right, so that's how these heathen nations have committed fornication with this devil. All right, and also two have been in league and putting their philosophies in their countries. Okay, that Americanized food, man. You go to China now. You go to a specific other country. They got McDonald's over there, Burger King and shit, man. That's an Americanized thing. Okay. Oh, you go to the UK and things. They got all that shit over there. That's why in Coming to America, when he went, well, you think Eddie Murphy and them ate that bullshit? You go to you watch the movie Coming to America, man. That McDowell's, What the hell is that? Or McDonald's and McDowell's. But it says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, made in China. Oh, the chicken that is imported over here, they export it, all right, over there, get it steroid up and import it back over here. But like I said, you got made in China. When I was working for this furniture company called Bob's Discount Furniture, a lot of the imports, or the what do they call it? A lot of the cargo, Salakia, the cargo that they dealt with were overseas cargo. All right, because a lot of the furniture and a lot of the things that are made, that are brought over here, are made overseas. These East Indians make it. You got certain, you got. Oh wait, nah, never mind, shit. But because I was gonna say you got certain furniture stores out here that make, but the majority of them, because I was thinking about assembly wise, but the majority of them get their product from overseas. All right, you get these shipping containers. They got China all over them. They got East Indian countries written over them. So that's how these heathen nations have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, man. Okay? That's why we call it, that's why the angel told it, why, John the Revelator, why are you marveling at this woman, man? This whore, It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. And the main plague that's going to hit this place is thermonuclear destruction. All right? That's why it says, come out of her, my people. All right, through the Spirit. Hey, Shalom. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Yahawah Shemel Shabrakatah, brother. It says, for her sins are reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities. Right? Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works, in a cup which she hath filled to her double, because the cup's gonna pass to you, you doubles. All right. Hey, this land cannot be cleansed but by the blood of him who shed it. Okay. Actually, let me get Lamentations, and I'm gonna come back to here, because the cup that you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans drunk, all right, that us brothers that we still drinking, all right, we drunk it. We drunk it, man. All right, but now the Lord's going to fill that cup double for you doubles. Well, we've been in slavery for 500 years. You doubles are going to be in slavery for 1,000 years and be done away with. And you East Indians, all right, you Africans, you heathen nations, you're not going to be done away with, but you're going to have 1,000 years of servitude to the Israelites. All right. So let me go to Lamentations real quick. Lamentations 4 and 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. Now, for you new brothers that come through, you watch the videos. All right, Edom represents the so-called white man. All right, the so-called white man's biblical nationality, which everybody on the planet Earth has a biblical nationality. All right, Esau tries that byword in that proverb. All right, oh, you Negroes, I'm white. No, you're biblically Esau, Edom. Okay, that's what you are biblically named. All right, so rejoice, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee, and that cup was filled with rape, rob, murder. All right, slavery. Okay, who built America? America was built off the backs of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the biblical Israelites. Okay? Who built this place? Who built this city? Who gave you the technology to make the lights, man? The stop lights. All right, who gave you the technology to make the engine of the car, the technology to make computer chips and things like that. Jake, the conscious, Issachar is the ones that come over here and do cheap labor and build these buildings fast as hell. So in the kingdom of heaven, when the kingdom comes, which is coming soon, and you notice, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Okay, that cup is going to be passed to you. All right, and double it. You got these music artists that please double cup me. Well, you doubles about to get double cupped. All right. That which a man soweth is what he reaps. It says, thou shalt be drunken and thou shalt make thyself naked, and you being naked right now. All right, the Lord has revealed unto us specific things through specific books, you know, what you used to do to us, man. And when we get into the kingdom, you're going to be even more naked, because we're going to see all the other things that you've done. All right, and that cup's going to pass unto you. Okay, but we're going to do it in righteousness. We're not going to do it the way you did it. All right? Like the elder Apostle Tahar said, we're going to get your Edomite woman. You know? And it is a lot of fine-ass Edomite woman out here, man. I'll be going to the gym. You know, I'll go to the gym with my women and shit, and I'll be looking at these Edomite women with the nice physique, you know, and shaped up bodies, man, and they just look fucking right, man. You be like, God damn. Or even when I'm out, and we might go to the mall, go shopping or some shit. You know, we might, you know, go out to a nice, you know, suburban mall or something. You see these Edomite women, they look good, man. All right, they look good as hell. You know? So we go, hey, man, we gonna get your woman. I mean, they're gonna be bad as hell, man, you know? But it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. So we drunk that cup, and our punishment is accomplished. It says, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's what's going on. That's why you devils are going to try to remove us from the street corners. All right? Because your sins and your iniquities are being discovered. Main number one iniquity being revealed is that who you really are. See, the greatest trick the devil ever pulled was to make people think that he never existed. And how do you devils, you see, one of you devils' superpowers, so to speak, is secrecy. All right? It's deceit and secrecy. That's why you devils get all messed up when we say you're Esau, Edom, all right, in the Bible. And when you look in, I think it's the dictionary, all right, I think it's the Zondervan's, all right, it talks about how Edom is basically the man that is in end times set up for great future judgment, all right? Just like Paul Mooney said, everybody want to be a nigga, but don't nobody want to be a nigga. You know, hey, well, everybody want to be on a level of an Edomite, but hey, don't nobody want to be an Edomite. Why? Because you're set up for future judgment. All right, the cup's gonna pass unto you Edomites, man, and then you're gonna be done away with, because you're the wicked of the Bible, and you at least you know this. That's why you hate us. That's why you hate when we do. Like we had a while back, you know, you brothers out there. Yeah, I think this was like 4 or 5 years ago. We would do live streams. This is when C19 was, you know what, 3-4 years ago. It's a lot here. But it, you know, the time goes by fast. But we used to have on the comments on the lives. All right, one time we had who popped up? We had Jacob Rothschild pop up, which we don't know if it's really him, but basically on the live stream, on the live chat. All right, you had these devils writing, everybody's going to get C-hip. All right, and his name said Jacob Rothschild. And we had Tekashi 6ix9ine right on it. It was funny, man. It was funny as hell. I wish I still had it. Now, I might still have that video, Lord willing, I'll be able to put it up. And I might still have the chat. I did a video on it, but they had Jacob Rothschild writing. They had you had Tekashi 6ix9ine, Bill Gates writing on there. And it was writing things. It could have been a bot, but what was the coincidence? And it was up there, man. It was crazy, man. I never seen nothing like that. But we were just laughing, man. And we were just, me and the Akim were just laughing at them putting up stuff. You know, and Rick Ross was on there. It was funny, man, but they know that the cup's gonna pass unto them. All right. So, okay, let me go back to Revelations 18. See, hey, call on Yahawashi for this faith and this truth and being able to be a part of the ministry of the Lord, man, because you know certain things just loud for no reason, ain't even going nowhere. But certain things arise and certain things happen, man, that put a smile on your face because you know that this faith and this truth is getting to you devils. We know it. All right? We know that this truth is getting to you through the breaking down of strongholds, man. We know that this truth is getting to you devils because you're going down. It ain't nothing you can do to stop this. All right? It ain't nothing you can do to stop us. It ain't nothing you can do to stop the real man of the Lord because it's the Lord, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, that sanctifier. We can send these flunkies out here to try to distort and disrupt the name of the Lord. We still gonna say Yahawah and Yahawashi. All right? So Revelations 18:7. How much has she glorified herself and lived deliciously? So much torment and sorrow give her. She said in her heart, I sit a queen and of no window and shall see no sorrow, no widow and shall see no sorrow. But this place is about to get penetrated by the way of ICBMs. Okay? And by the way of the Lord. Actually, let me go to that real quick and I'll go back to this. Precept upon precept, line upon line, baby. Isaiah 57. It's like it. Stuck together. Hey, man, you brothers out there that are watching, you know, hey, rejoice. And, you know, thank Bahasham Yahawashi, right, that you had this faith and you have this understanding and this knowledge. All right, and that you're still here in 2024, enduring, you know, and fighting the great fight of faith through all the obstacles. Because this place is out of here. You know, this place is out of here, man. This place is done. I don't care what on the news, what hope that this fake ABC, Fox News in America spews out to these people to make them think that something great or something new or some MAGA type thing is coming. It's not. Okay? This is Isaiah 57. Oh, it's like it. That's one of my favorite scriptures too, though. 47. Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne. So like it just said in Revelations, the 18th chapter, I sit as a widow. I mean, I'm a queen. I'm not going to sit as a widow. Well, sit on the ground. There is no throne. There ain't no throne no more for this place. All right? It says, thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. And this place is about to go through shit. All right? When you read Isaiah, the 24th chapter, all right, it talks about how basically that this place is going to become unpleasant. All right? Non-comfort. Take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, and pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, which a major part of their nakedness, all right, is the history of this place. Okay? That's the major part of their nakedness, is the history of this place. It says, I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. All right, and that's talking about Yahawashi. He said, I would take vengeance, and he was not going to meet this place as a man. He's coming as a terrible wrecking force to this place. So let me go back to Revelations 18:7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, ICBMs. For strong is the Lord power who judgeth her. So when these plagues come, as we read, let me get that at actually 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. All right? These plagues are going to come in one day. Salakia. And I'm going to read some of the plagues real quick. It's 2nd Esdras 15. This is a powerful scripture, chapter dealing with prophecy. 15 and 16 is, all right, and future judgment. This is 2nd Esdras 15. I'm going to just hit the point. 15 and 8. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. And a part of the Lord not holding his tongue is the prophets out here. All right? And it says, and the souls of the just complain continually, and that's us. We're the souls of the just, and we are complaining. Man, sometimes we do whole lessons just complaining about this place. To Yahawashi, we do whole camps complaining. Really, our epistles and our camps are complaining about the condition that we're in this place, period. And who's ruling, who's above and over us. All right? I seen servants upon horses, and I seen kings walking as servants upon the earth. That's you tribes. And see, we have a problem with all this. That's why I said the souls of the just complain continually. We have a problem with being on the bottom because we know who we are. We've put on the beautiful garments. All right? Isaiah 34 and 8. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and a year of recompense for the That's right, brother. This is the day of the Lord's vengeance. First, it starts with the brothers waking up, telling this man his judgment. And then the Lord's going to make his second debut soon. So it's the day of the Lord's judgment. All right? But we're tired of this place. We're tired of being the last hired, first fired. We're tired of this place, man. And we only getting tired, man. Because this place is totally just, the agenda is just totally against us. Especially the men. I'm going to say the men of Israel. Because the Lord is dealing with the men according to Revelations 21 and 3. His tabernacles with men. You women, y'all ain't really getting hit on this side like men. All right? You have kids. And every time, you know, I notice every time I bring up women, you know, if the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't apply, let it fly. You know? You see a woman are watching and you say, oh, they don't want to, you know, yeah, the view go down. That's all right, though. But I'm gonna say it loudly and proudly, man. You women ain't catching shit on this side, man. Y'all at fucking ease, man. Y'all ain't complaining about this place. Let me get this real quick. Y'all at comfort. And I'm gonna go back to it. I don't like to really spend too much time on women. All right, but y'all ain't seeing nothing. You know why? Because the county building helps you. Esau, Edom, the government helps you. You get these women that have 10 kids and get $15,000 for the whole year off of taxes just off of them kids. They get travel assistance if they're on the county when they go to work. What man gets that? All right? You women are at ease, man. I'll sit here, oh, well, you know, we're good. No, that ain't fucking, that's the men of Israel that are going through these things. This is Isaiah 32 and 9. And I'm going to hit 2 after that. Because, hey, in these times to come, you Israelite women are going to need a man of the Lord in order to survive out here. Hey, the Lord said he's going to make a man more precious than fine gold. Actually, let me hit verse 2 right now. It says, Isaiah 32 and 2, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and the wind that's coming, all right, is the calamities and things, the famine, the pestilence, the disease, the FEMA troops, all right, the nuclear destruction, all the things and the plagues that are going to hit this place. A man of the Lord is going to be a hiding place from these things. Okay? And it says, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land, man. You know? And that speaks volume in itself, man. You got water in a dry place, everybody's going to be flocking to it. All right? If you got, let's say, a shadow of a great walk in a weary land, man. That's fortitude. Okay? So that's what a man of the Lord is going to be in these times to come. It says, going down to verse 9, it says, and it's spiritual, it says, a warning to careless women. Because a lot of you women out here are careless. When these plagues hit, that I'm going to read after this, all right, we're going to see how careless you are. But this man have put you women on a pedestal. All that independent woman and things of that nature is going to go out the window when the Lord has this place go down. All right, when a city of confusion is broken up, which is spiritual, because this live camp has been on Babylon fallen, and Babylon goes back to the Hebrew word babal, which means confusion. Okay? It says, rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. And all you women out there that got brothers or that have messed up with brothers, if you're still watching, you need to take heed. And you need to listen. When camps like this happen or brothers bring these specific topics out, you need to fucking listen, man. All right? Because regardless of what you say, you see, you get a lot of these women out here, I've had them, all right, that they think, oh, well, I ain't done nothing wrong. He was this way and that way. You're supposed to be a pillar of rest to the man of the Lord. Okay? You're supposed to be a pillar of rest. So ye women that are at ease, because you can still, if you've had a man of the Lord in your corner and you mess that up, and that man is still pushing, he has the 100% doctrine and all that, and you mess that up, guess what? You know, there's a likely chance that you ain't gonna be saved. All right? Or if you've gotten with, I've seen women hit me up, you know, that, oh, I was with this man and he goes off and he doesn't follow the apostles. He mocks and scoffs. Oh yeah, careless, marked by resulting from lack of forethought or thoughtfulness. That's right, brother. The water for that. Lack of forethought or thoughtfulness, man. All right? Because when you walk around careless, the scriptures tell us to walk soberly and be circumspect. When you walk around careless, all right, that means that you're not walking around circumspect or soberly. All right, so that's the mindset of the woman, because they got it. They got the perks of this society. But guess what? That same serpent that gave you these perks, he's gonna bite your ass too. Okay? Because all these when the government shuts down, government assistance and stuff like that, you females are through. Especially you females that don't want to work. So rise up, you women that are at ease. All right, ye careless daughters. It says, many days and years shall ye be troubled, and we're entering into those times. All right, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth. Bird sackcloth upon your loins, because this place is going to go down. All right, and I'm going to read these plagues. All right, this is 2nd Ezra 15 and 9. And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. It's talking about the elect brothers that are complaining. All right, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and I will destroy all the land thereof. Now, why does it say as before? Because America is modern day Egypt. All right, so the Lord's going to strike this place with plagues as before, but bring out the elect with the strong and mighty hand. All right, from out of this place. But the Lord's going to name some plagues that he's going to smite it with. Egypt shall mourn. Right, it says Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague of punishment that the Most High shall bring through it. Oh, somebody, no, it's gonna go on. Bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. And you know, there's two forms of the sword. You got Esau, Edom. You know, he's also known as the sword of the Lord, but the main sword that's going to hit this place is the ICBMs. Okay? It says, For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another with swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings, nor their princes, and the course of their power, the course of their action shall stand in their power. Is that what I was looking? Okay, so like it. But that's a part of the plagues too, because soon you're gonna have revolts at the governments, man. All right, you gotta have these people rebelling against their the princes and the kings. All right, the powers that be. But let me go back real quick. I meant to get this. 2 Esdras 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And famine is a hell of a plague. All right? You got these rappers that say my ribs are touching. Well, ye careless daughters, what's going to happen when you can't feed your sons and your daughters? All right? Because that's what a famine is. It's a lack of bread and food. And like I said, and I've said before, these storehouses are looking more empty and empty. All right? They're looking way more emptier and emptier. Okay? And it's going to happen, man. Food stamps ain't going to be able to save you. Oh, and then when the C-HIP comes, and let's say you don't take it, all right, how you going to feed, without a man of the Lord, all right, how you going to feed your kids? Okay? Because the Lord said, my servant shall eat. All right? Let me see if I can. I think it's Isaiah 65, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, yeah. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith Yahawah power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. So, in a time of famine, the servants of the Lord are going to eat. But all you people out here, including you careless daughters, even our people, all right, you're going to be hungry. Okay? It's going to be buy little food in this place. Because guess what's going to happen? It's going to be a, what do you call it? A stage famine. Esau's going to have it to where these import and export out trucks or cargoes are going to be stopped. All right? You might have cargo that's coming from China that got food and stuff. All right? Food and stuff in it. And it's just completely stopped in the middle of the ocean. You're going to have trucking strikes. All right, well, they're not going to be refueling the gas of these. They're going to say, oh, well, we ran out of gas, diesel fuel, so we can't fuel trucks for them to come into the cities. It's going to happen, man. Okay? So, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. The men of the Lord are going to get taken care of in that day through faith. All right? It says, behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Yeah, and a lot of you people out here going to be ashamed. But we're going to rejoice because we know that, Lord willing, that this is the year of Jacob's trouble coming to pass. You know, we're going to rejoice because the Lord going to be looking out for us. And we're going to know what these times are all about. See, the regular American citizen or Negro, Latino, Native American, Israelite, all right, don't know. A lot of these camps don't really fully understand the times that are coming. All right? They don't. They don't teach the people that FEMA's coming, guillotines are coming, concentration camps are coming. To see him, they don't teach them that. But the men that learned through the Apostles of Great Millstone that had 100% truth, we understand these times and why these times have to happen. All right? We understand that we must go through the bullshit to get to the broad. All right? I think that's what I'm going to bring out to close out. We must go through, all right, the straight or the narrow to get to the broad, which is the kingdom of heaven. Which the narrow is, hey, it's about to hit. All right? It's about to hit, man. But why aren't these other camps teaching their congregation this? And the reason I say that is because I'll go see what these other camps are talking about. I'll go see what they're teaching. All right? They're like mediocre Israelites, man. But here it is, we're supposed to be warning the people, according to Ezekiel the 33rd chapter, so the blood can be off our hands. All right? And so that Israel can prepare themselves to turn to the Lord before the time of trouble comes. Let me get this real quick and I'm going to go back to this. Ecclesiastes 12. Hey, the scriptures say, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. Right? This is Ecclesiastes 12:1. Remember now that I created in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And that's the times that we're coming into. We're coming into the days of, these days ain't going to be pleasurable. We seen it, like I said, at C19, we seen that these days weren't pleasurable. They were to us. I had a splendid time, man, when C19 happened. My job, hey, the Lord, hey, call all Yahawashi, Bahasham. The Lord bless brothers in that time, man. And, you know, I got blessed. You know, the Lord had it to where when that C19 happened, that pandemic happened, man, that I got furloughed from my job, got unemployment, got an extra little bread from unemployment on top of what I was making. You know, I was able to travel to see different brothers, you know, around the country. You know, I wasn't want for anything. I was still doing the work. Hey, the Lord blessed, man. You know, the Lord called out Yahawashi, and the Lord blessed other brothers too. Other brothers were saying that the Lord looked out. I mean, unfortunately, you know, we got to work now still, but the Lord's still blessing, you know. Like, hey, the Lord's still blessing. You know, we still doing the work. But in these times to come, you know, through the Spirit, hey, you know, brothers was rejoicing and praising the Heavenly Father and His Son. The lockdown wasn't shit. We don't like being out anyway. Oh, we locked down, goddamn. It was other people that were losing their mind. We can't go out, we can't go here, we can't go, you know. Only thing I was annoyed at was that mask shit, but hey. So, it's like it. Isaiah 65 and 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, it shall howl for vexation in spirit, because society ain't gonna be the same. You ain't gonna be able to walk out the house and go, especially when they put up, when they divide this place into them regions. You're not gonna be able to go into a city like you would want to. They're gonna have checkpoints. All right, they're gonna have spots to where, you know, only military personnel can pass through. They're gonna have cities quarantined, depending on. I ain't gonna say depending on how severe whatever in that city, whatever's going on in that city is. Okay. Okay, no, it's not. So back to 2 Esdras 15. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna end it off with this. So, oh, you know what? No. My bad, yo. My bad. I have to actually put it. 2 Esdras 15 and 15 and 5. Behold, said Yahawah, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And that's all that's coming to America. All right? Eddie Murphy ain't coming to America in 2024. All right? Eddie Murphy ain't coming to America in 2024. Death, famine, and destruction, and the sword is coming. Okay? Okay, let me get this last one. And I'm going to end it off with this through the Spirit. Okay. Matthew 7:14 goes into it too, but I'm going to just read it all now. This is 2 Esdras 7 and 1. And when I had made an end of speaking these words, there was sent unto me the angel, which I believe this angel that was dealing with Esdras was Uriel. All right. It says, which had been sent unto me the nights before. And he said unto me, up Esdras, and hear the words that I am come to tell thee. And I said, speak on my power. Then he said, he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, but that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river. And Yahawashi talked about that. Let me actually get this just for edification's sake. It's Matthew 7 and 14. And here it is. Matthew chapter 7, verse 13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, meaning a position of difficulty. For wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction. Yeah, because you can't come up another way. All right? And these people out here, they're entering in through the broad way. All right? It says, and many there be which go in thereat. That's why they got the Lord said, follow not a multitude to do evil. All right? It says, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way, which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. The only ones that's going to find that life in that narrow path is the elect. So this is basically hand in hand what it's talking about. It says, who then could go into the sea to look upon it and to rule it? If he went not through the narrow, how could he come into the broad? And the broad is the kingdom of heaven. So basically, in the times to come, we're going to have to go through that narrow path. All right, that straight gate, that position of difficulty to enter into the broad. There is also another thing. A city is builded, the kingdom, and is set upon a broad field, and is full of good things, which, Lord willing, we are of the elect. You know, we're going to be translated into the kingdom on the first go around. All right, but this is going in to get into the kingdom of heaven. See, these Christians got it wrong. They think that, I turned my life to Jesus Christ, and now I'm good. I go to church every Sunday. I can still eat pork and do this, and I'm going to make it to heaven. All right? It ain't like that. You're going to go through trials and tribulations because the Lord is going to try you. Whether you're made of wood, hay, stubble, or precious stones. What is it? Precious stones, gold or silver. If you're made of precious stones, gold or silver, all right, those are things that get refined and purified in fire. If you're made of hay, wood, and stubble, those are things that get burnt up in fire, all right? Because everybody's going to be tried, according to Revelation, the 3rd chapter, to try them that dwell upon the whole, to try the whole world, man, all right? Them that dwell upon the earth. So everybody's going to be tried because that C-hip is going to be global. That's why they have these UN meetings, all right? You think these other nations aren't hip to that? You think Putin and all them ain't hip to this NWO? They're all in cahoots. That's what Psalms, the 83rd chapter is about. They're all in cahoots, man. They all are on the agenda of getting everybody C-hipped. Because you're going to hear it in we already been hearing it in other countries, but you're going to hear it in other countries. Then it's going to come over here. You're going to start hearing it in other countries. It's going to be a global thing. So it says, the entrance thereof is narrow and is set in a dangerous place to fall. And that dangerous place is over here. All right? Which the dangerous place is going to be the whole earth. But the main place that's going to be destroyed and that the Lord has his eyes set upon to destroy and that things are coming to is America. Okay? Like as if there were a fire on the right hand and on the left a deep water. You could drown in water and you could burn in fire, man. And one only path between them both, and between the fire and the water so small that there could but one man go there at once. That's why you got certain brothers that wake up at certain times, all right? If this city were given unto a man for an inheritance, if he never shall pass the danger set before it, how shall he receive the inheritance? So the times that we're entering into, through faith and through Yahawashi, in order for us to receive the kingdom, all right, we're going to have to go through the dangerous part before that and have faith in the Lord, okay? But that's why I think I read Isaiah 41st chapter. The Lord is going to strengthen us and help us. Remember, it says in Jacob's trouble, which represents Jacob's trouble, Jeremiah 30:7, it is the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. And the he is talking about is the elected nation of Israel, right? It's like I said I was going to close it up, but the Spirit just keeps flowing. This is the last scripture I'm going to get. This is Isaiah 41:9. thou whom I have taken, so I'm gonna start at 10. Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee, yea, I will help thee. Yea, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all that they were incensed against thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. So in these time to come, brothers, man, you know, this is the comforter, and this is the wisdom, this is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and the stability of our times, according to Isaiah 33 and 6. You know, through the Spirit. So the Lord is going to help us, man. You know, but we're going to have to go face that dangerous place first before we get to that city, or before we get to the kingdom. And that's a must. There's no other way. All right, you can't go around it. That's why when I read earlier, it said flee to another country. Even if you try to flee, all right, still it's gonna catch up to you. You're not gonna be able to flee from this. So we're gonna have to go through that dangerous set place. All right, we're gonna have to go through that to get to the kingdom, man. All right, remember the scriptures say they shall, Zechariah 13 and 9. All right, they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. They shall be purified of it, man. All right, they shall be brought through the fire, basically, the elect. But with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kodash. Double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone who will wear the tights of truth. Peace, love, blessings, and salutations to Akim, that's part of the Bahasham, double data house of David. That includes this week's camp through the Spirit and power of Yahawashi. Lord willing, this was edifying to the hopefully elect. And Bible ball to America. And Lord willing, brothers, we out of here, man. You know, this year, Lord willing, this is the year of Jacob's trouble. And Lord, hey, brothers, keep pushing out there. Keep doing your thing. Keep exhorting brothers one another daily. Keep pushing out lessons. And just keep on point and keep pushing, man. Because this whore is out of here, man. Shalom.